My name's Chad, and today I'm here at Low Country Volkswagen in beautiful Mount Pleasant. Now today is going to be a very interesting video because we are going to be taking a look at the 2019 Volkswagen Jetta S. That's right, we're taking it down. We did the SEL Premium last week. Now we're going right down to our beginning trim level at the S model. I'm going to show you this vehicle and tell you why the S model for right at around 20,000 bucks has got to be the best pick for a sedan in 2019. Here we go. So let me tell everybody something real quick. I'm going to go ahead and tell you right off the get-go about the exterior of this car. Why do I say this has got to be the best sedan to buy in 2018 for the money? Well, here are some standard features that come on the Jetta. 16-inch alloy wheels, standard. LED headlights, standard. LED taillights, standard. Backup camera, standard. Oh, boy, I just did a 1-2 punch. So two more things that make this vehicle the best sedan in 2019 to buy for yourself or your family. The size. Size really does matter. The Jetta is definitely big. I mean, it's pretty much the size of a 2019 Honda Accord. I mean, it's huge. It's wider, it's bigger, it's longer. It's the largest Jetta ever, okay? So that's a good thing, right? Oh yeah, we all like a little size, right? I mean, we're Americans. We like to supersize our French fries and our soda cups and everything else. You gotta have a supersized bed in the house so everybody can be comfortable. Everything gotta be supersized, and the Jetta is supersized. On top of that, we're supersizing the fuel economy to 40 mile per gallon out of a 1.4 liter turbo. And a lot of y'all are gonna say, oh man, the turbo just doesn't have enough horsepower, right? Okay, well listen, maybe it doesn't have over 200 horsepower, but I drove it for myself last week on these highways and byways in Mount Pleasant, and I thought about it and I said, you know what? This car's got enough power for me and my family to get up and out of harm's way. That's important. If you want to boost it up and all this and that and the other and do all these modifications, then that's up to you. But Volkswagen has given us a great platform here, okay? I think they, did a great job with it. And 40 mile to the gallon is exceptional. Woo! I love the colors that Volkswagen offers. They're nice. You know, Volkswagen is one of those brands that says, oh, we're gonna stand out in the crowd. You know, they got the coolest interiors. If you've ever seen the plaid interiors on some of their cars, get inside a new Beetle, check it out, how they've wrapped it around on the inside with the same color of the car. But man, the new Jetta is looking good, and they got a plethora of interior and exterior combinations for you. Now, the S model we're talking about today comes with cloth interior seats. You know, not everybody wants leather interior. They just don't. I'm telling you right now, as a person living in the Carolinas here by the beach, it gets extremely hot outside. Yesterday was Memorial Day. It's already spiking up in the upper 80s to 90s, so you can only imagine what the heat will be like here in Charleston over the next couple weeks. So that leather, or even that leatherette that you might get in your car, can be extremely hot on your legs when getting in and out of the vehicle. So the cloth is nice in that sense. Now, the next part of this video, we're gonna first do a quick panoramic type video view of the car, okay, if that makes any sense. And then we're gonna go ahead and hop in on the interior and start checking out some of the features you get on the S Jetta. I hope y'all ready for this. Let's go over and take a look at this cool car. Man, the AC is nice and cool, and it didn't take but about 3 minutes for it to start cooling off in here. That's really nice. let's start looking at the interior and let me show you what I like about it. All right, everybody, we're on the inside of this cool Jetta. I'm liking it, I really am. So I'm gonna talk to y'all about some things in this car. And again, this is my first time being inside the S trim level 2019 Jetta. And so I'm kind of showing you, and this is my reaction to this vehicle. So first off, one thing I'm gonna point out to you, like I just did while talking to y'all outside the car there, was about the AC on the vehicle. You know, it's very important to have a car that cools off fairly quick. So like I said, literally about 3 minutes or so there, and this car was already nice and cool with these fans blowing. Another thing to pay attention to is cars nowadays, including this one here, the fans blow extremely hard out of these vents. Let me show y'all this real quick. You have not just 3 settings or 4 settings for your fan speed, you have 6 settings. And I want y'all to hear it blowing out while I'm clicking on this. That's 4, 5, 6. That's blowing out pretty fast. Not a lot of car reviewers are going to point that out, but it's very important to me because when I have my family in this vehicle and the kids are in the back, I need some air blowing out hard when it's hot. And that's definitely a plus. So let's look at a few more things inside this car. So other things to pay attention to. I am 6'1", 220 pounds. We have a lot of headroom inside the Jetta. So we're good there. Now how is the legroom down below for a guy that's taller? Well, right now my seat is all the way back. Okay? As you can see right there. Look at all the legroom. I mean, I can do this right here on my feet. We got plenty of legroom in here, so if there's a guy that's 6'5", he's gonna be just fine and dandy up front. So that's nice. Now it does take away a little bit of the back seat legroom with the seat all the way back, but again, I'm not gonna drive the car with it like this. I got plenty of room to go ahead and move forward to right where I wanna be. And that's about the spot I would like to be at. Let's turn the camera around and take a look at the dash and all these things. So here's another thing I wanna point out to you. An S model Jetta that's around 20,000 bucks. It has one-touch settings on all 4 windows. Basically meaning I can click it one time and it drops the window down, click it up, and look, hands-free. That's nice, and it does it on all windows. A lot of cars just do it on the driver's side or the passenger and driver. This one does it on all 4. So that's nice. You also have heated mirrors on the outside, which is great if you're up north. You have your lock and unlock button there. The fit and finish is also really nice. You got some vinyl right here. You got this pretty silver going on. Okay. I like how the contour of the dash is. Flows really nicely. And then, even on an S model, it's got a pretty big screen right there. That's just not your small little screen that you'll see on the Kia Forte or a Honda or, you know, I don't know. I'm just saying, that's a big screen inside of here. It's nice that they give you that. Again, $20,000 is still a lot of money, folks. And 20 grand isn't too bad on a car payment, but a lot of cars for 20 grand don't get all these nice amenities. You also get Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Mirror Link, all that good stuff. Hit the radio there. I don't know what they're singing about right now because it's a Mexican song or Spanish, but it sounds pretty good with those little trumpets and horns. Do, 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 do. So anyways, there's that. There's no navigation on here, but you do have the option to hook up your cellular device through Bluetooth and be able to do that. There's a setup button here. You got sound, screen, time, date, language, all that. How many different languages do you have to pick from? Probably, yeah. Espanol, French, English. Those are what you got. Does the car have a backup camera? Of course it does. Put it in reverse. There's the camera right there on the screen. Pretty sweet. You can control the contrast, colors, and all that right there. Now you do notice there's a little screen protector on here right now, but that's what it looks like normally. And it still has your guidelines, which is nice as well. I love a brand new car, I really do. Also getting electronic park brake. Okay. Boom, now the park brake is on. Now it is off. So no more of this kind of thing going on, or the kick down on there. Steering wheel looks good. I like how it flattens out at the bottom. You have cruise control right here, volume, audio controls, voice command, all that good stuff right there. You still get a nice size LCD screen through the middle here, speedometer and tachometer, USB port, and I could have swore I just smelled rice and beans coming through the vents. Seriously, I'm not joking there, I really did. Anyways, all that looks good. Cup holders are good size. Armrest still nice and big, not losing anything there. Open that up, there you go. The only thing different in here is there's no USB or auxiliary ports inside of there. Usually they would be right there. So technically you're just getting one USB. You do get a big glove box. Up top, still getting your interior lights, of course. Rear lights, all those buttons. Do you get lights in the vanity? Probably not. Okay, most S trim levels are not going to have any lights in here. Okay, you got to save some goodies for the SC and SEL and SEL premiums. Still getting the handles for going quick around corners on every single windowsill in the car. Let's go take a look at the back. So as you can see, plenty of legroom in the back, not too bad. Now you do lose the map holders in the back of the seats, okay? I'm not sure why they didn't put them there, but you don't have that on either side. There's no rear air vents in the back, and also I noticed on even the SEL Premium, there's no air vents. I'm not exactly sure why Volkswagen didn't put rear air vents in the back of the new 2019 Jetta. That is one thing about this car that I'm not a fan of, and they got the cutout there, it looks like, but it's not there, and not on an SEL Premium. It really kind of boggles my mind on why they did that. Anyways, because you know, I always have felt very strongly about my kids having some air in the back, or even friends and family members. Still got the headrests, all that good. There is no center armrest, okay, so you don't have that as well. Again, there is a few things that your S trim level will not come with, and the armrest is one of them, and there is no USB auxiliary or 12-volt outlets in the back at all either. But again, for the money, I mean, come on, right? This is what you get. It's fine. It's going to get you and your friends down the road, and you're going to be driving a beautiful car. Well, we do have a 40-60 backseat split. We do. And as you can see, a guy that's 6'1" is fitting in here pretty well. So, yeah, you got a lot of room in the back. Got a lot of cargo space. I mean, again, you could probably fit an alligator in the back as well. So not bad. I mean, really, not bad. I mean, technically, well, you probably, I was going to say you might be able to sleep back here, but here's the only thing. You know, if you want to take a nap back here on a camping trip, probably not going to work because it's got this kind of transition here where it goes from there to there. So that's not going to work too good on your body. But again, if you're going to sleep in the back of your Jetta, just lay the back or lay those front seats down. You'll be good to go. You got plenty of room in here. Now, here's the thing. It was pretty easy getting in like this, but getting out is probably going to be a little tougher. Let's see if I can do this. Anyways, man, I hope y'all enjoying the review today on the S trim level Jetta. It really is a nice car for the money. I'll tell you that right now. It really is. I told my sister-in-law last year, I said, look, she was going out to buy a new car. I said, go to the Volkswagen store that I work at and go test drive a new Jetta. At the time they had like 4,000 off MSRP. I mean, you could get a S model Jetta like this, the old body style, for like 14,000 bucks. What does she do? She goes over to the Kia store and buys a Kia Forte S, and a year later she's, you know, she's not a happy customer. She's not. She's been in service too many times. She's just not happy with her Kia. Well, that's the problem with family sometimes. They just don't seem to want to take other people's advice. And I'm the car reviewer. Good Lord. That's women, right? I guess so. Maybe not. That's just her. So getting out a little bit harder, but I'm doing it. There is a light back here as well. Let's see if we can show y'all some of this stuff. Again, not a lot of car reviewers get down to the nitty-gritty like this. You got a light right there. Looks like you got some speaker stuff somewhere back here. But yeah, plenty of room. All right, let's get out of this thing. It's getting hot out here. We're doing it. We did it. Oh, now I need a bottle of water. Woo. And here's the view from right here, which probably would have been sufficient enough for y'all watching, but I like to entertain if I can. You do got these right here you can grab a hold of to drop those down on either sides. I like how that's cut out. A lot of people have been complaining about this not being covered and going into this area here, but who cares? It does the job just fine and dandy. Other than that, do we have a spare tire under here? I'm sure we do. Or maybe we don't. Huh, interesting. Looks like we have a pump, but no spare tire. Please go in the comment section, people, and let me know what you think about that. All right, everybody, last but not least on the video today, we're going to take a quick test drive. One thing I'll point out to you, again, that it's nice that you don't get on some base model cars. You got a tilt telescoping steering wheel. Check that out. Goes out and in and up and down and all around like a merry-go-round. So that's nice, right? Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Seatbelt feels good. You can adjust it over there to the height if you're shorter or taller. Nice big front windshield. Let's take a look at our wipers for a second. There you go. They get the job done on a rainy day or a day where you got a bunch of bugs on the window. And I've always noticed on Volkswagens you can smell the washer fluid coming into the car after doing that. Pretty sweet. Definitely gives you that nice clean smell. And you have an economy mode here that I just noticed if you want to keep it in economy. Basically better fuel economy. Also passenger airbag off because there's nobody over here. If there's a child that's 70 pounds or more sitting in that seat, it will cut the airbag off. That's another great feature. Or I'm sorry, I was saying it incorrectly. 70 pounds or less will cut the airbag off. Again, you wouldn't want an airbag hitting a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-year-old that's really lightweight. All right, let's go cruising. Yeah, we've all heard those stories where there was a 7 or 8-year-old sitting in the front seat of a car, and unfortunately, you know, the parent got in a car accident and the airbag deployed over there, and it basically really hurt the child or even killed the child. So, you know, for the last 10 plus years that I know of, they've been doing that feature there where it cuts that side airbag system off. Again, I mean, I don't even want an airbag hitting me. It just seems scary. So I definitely wouldn't want it hitting a young child. But, you know, the main thing is whatever can be done to save somebody's life. That's the main thing. All right, we got to get something out of my car real quick, basically something to drink because I'm thirsty, and then we'll go zipping around the block here. All right, so I did notice just now that the Volkswagen Jetta has the feature where the engine shuts off when you come to a rolling stop, right? So if you're at a stop sign or stoplight, the engine will shut off to save on fuel economy. You can cut that feature off if you don't want it on. The only, I think, disadvantage to that feature that I noticed just now was when I went to get out the car to get my drink out of my car, when the engine shut off, it seemed like the AC system kind of stopped blowing cool for a few minutes there. So when I got back in the car to do this right here, the car was kind of getting hot again. So anyways, probably not that big of a deal, but to me, I want the AC to still keep blowing cold. But that's cars for you, right? It seems like that on any car. If you're sitting at a stoplight or whatever's going on and the engine just kind of shuts off and goes into neutral or something, the AC's not going to blow too cold. Other than that, let's make a stop here, see what happens. Yeah, it shut off real quickly there, and then once I tapped on the gas pedal, the motor cut right back on immediately. Now, kind of what I'm testing right now is to see how the pep is on the engine on this car. Again, 1.4 liter. Let's give it a little gas right about here. Oh, that felt good. Not bad. You could really feel that turbo. And there's like a little notch on the gas pedal. Like you feel like you put the gas all the way down to the floor, and then there's that little notch in there where you could kind of tap it down a little harder, and then it gives even a little more oomph. Or at least it seems that way. I mean, we definitely can't drive too crazy fast around here because we're kind of in a residential area. But all I need is to mash it down a little bit, going, you know, from 5 miles an hour to 35, and I can tell if the car's got some get up to it. And it did a great job just now. So that felt pretty good. I think the Jetta is going to keep most people happy. You know, most people, it seems like they want better fuel economy, and that 40 mile per gallon, it's doing a good job. All right, everybody, let's get on back to the Volkswagen store and let's kind of talk about a few more things before we get done with this review. All right, everybody, I hope you enjoyed the review today of the S Volkswagen Jetta. What a great car. I mean, it drives good, it looks good, it's got a lot of great standard features. I think even one feature we left out that I didn't realize it had until I actually started driving it was the blind spot monitoring system. Another great feature. I mean, it's just got so much for a great price of $20,645. I can tell you one thing, folks, if you're watching on Low Country Volkswagen YouTube or even our dealership website or Facebook, come on down, test drive a car. We will make you a phenomenal deal on a new Jetta. I can promise you that. We'll send you home with a smile. We'll get the payments just where you need them at, and you'll be driving in a car you're going to absolutely fall in love with. Thanks again for watching. If you're on YouTube, watch it, rewatch the video, go back, learn something, and always like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much. God bless America, everybody. We'll see you soon.